Good morning. It's morning in the north. I'd say about 5:30 a.m. or so. And I've spent the last 3 days, 3 or 4 days, preparing for winter, and today's gonna be more of the same. So I just thought I'd give you a peek at what it looks like 5 in the morning in the cabin. It's getting cold. Not real cold, but cold. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, I've been stacking wood. I been preparing winterizing my septic system here and putting up Christmas decorations. Before Halloween. Because when the snow flies here, you ain't gonna put them up. It'd be a lot harder anyway. Let's show you around, show you what I've done. Getting my manger ready here. Putting up the tree. I'm not gonna light it up till later though. Just so you know, these are all 1-watt LED bulbs. Last time I showed somebody my lights, they were saying, your electric bill must be $2,000 a month. Well, no, it's not. Well, not yet anyway. Here's where I parked the Adventure Mobile, but it's gone. I took it in to have transmission service. I haven't winterized it quite yet. Because we still may have maybe one adventure left, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll have to see how the weather holds up. It's back. It wasn't here for a while, a couple days. Every day I would come out here before I took it in. I would have more and more and more of this. So we had to put this old baking sheet underneath the transmission pan because it would leak transmission fluid everywhere. Also, every day I'd come out here, the tire would be lower and I'd have to fill it up with air because there's no nails or any punctures in the tire, but the seal I think was leaking for whatever reason. So that got to be a pain in the butt. So I took it in and spent some time yesterday having transmission service because I'm pretty sure that the leak on the transmission was the gasket, which is pretty common. And the tire, I had to find a place that could handle it. So it's been here almost 24 hours now. Let's have a look together to see if there's any more leaks, which there could be. It's an older vehicle. Let's see. Okay. Well, okay, that's dry, that's old. Success. You know how you think you know what's wrong with, or you hope what's wrong with your vehicle when you see a big puddle underneath it, and then you take it in and then you wait for them to call, and then they call and they say, well, Jesse, we found that the metal shavings all over the bottom of your transmission pan lead to additional problems. Well, you know what, that's kind of like what you always expect, but that didn't happen this time, so it was awesome. The wind never stops around here in the fall. Anyway, it's nice to have it back again. It got me to thinking, you know, I was thinking about that generator and how hard it was for me to lift up onto the side of it. So we went to Harbor Freight today and I started thinking that we could get one of those carts, one of those lift carts, that they're pretty light but they'll lift a lot of weight for the generator, just to lift it up onto the side of the Kodiak. And you know, they lift up about high enough to put it on there. They didn't have any, just the display model. But while I was there, I also got to thinking, you know, if I'm out adventuring, let's just say, and I had that same problem with one of my tires, because they were, you know, the tires are older, but they're still good. But if they lose air, I didn't really have anything to fill them up with. And the 12-volt system air inflators, I don't think we cut it with this, quite honestly. So I picked up a Fortress mini air compressor from Harbor Freight. on what I thought was a really good deal. So I'll show that to you real quick. And that's so compact, I can just carry it anywhere on this. And if I have a generator or I have shore power, I won't have a problem inflating any of the tires. Okay, so here it is on the back of my truck. You can see because it was an open box, it got a significant amount of money off. Plus today, Harbor Freight offers a 15% off all air compressors. So they threw that in on top of the $119.98 off. So that brought it down to $100. Plus, we bought the 2-year extended warranty plan, which brought it back up to $135. So, you know, for things like this, probably an okay idea maybe to get the extended warranty if you're going to use it for any period of time. Because stuff's going up exponentially lately, if you haven't noticed. And that's the only reason that I'm talking about having an extended warranty, so you can replace it without having the cost doubled on you over the next couple of years. If it wasn't for that, I'd have probably not got the extended warranty on it. But comes with the owner's manual. And that's it. Like I said, this was an open box. But everything looks new. 135 PSI. 90 PSI for outlet pressure. And 0.5 horsepower. This is probably pretty good to carry on a camper if you have, if you're always going to have some kind of generator or shore power, that is. Otherwise, stick with 12 volt. But we have our bicycles and stuff like that with us now. Candy got a bicycle we're going to take, and you know, it'd be really convenient to have something like this. So let's plug it in. Plug her in. It's like there was air in it. Okay. Boy, that thing is quiet. If you set it, let's set it on a hard surface here. Boy, that is quiet. All right, it went up to about 130, I guess. Not quite 135, but 90 PSI it says. It'll go way past 90 there. All right, I picked this stuff up too. Move that mouse trap out of the way. Also at Harbor. Cheap! This just makes things so much easier than the hand pump and stuff. And this is so compact. How many pounds of air does this bike hold? Let's see here. Forgot. 50 to 75 psi. So how does 65 sound? That sounds good. All right. And they were only at 20, so way better than a hand pump. Yeah. Let's check it with the gauge. Hey, it's pretty spot on. Yeah. I think this is way better than the alternative of a 12 volt. The 12 volts they had there, I seen a lot of those were, you know, for on the road and camper travel, inflator and mattress, you know, things like that. At the harbor were $70 too, so you're not talking a whole lot more for a plug-in one. Got that shut off. Take that off. That off. Drain the tank. Has a nice little cord wrap here. That is going to take up hardly no space in the back seat there. And this will be a permanent part of our adventure mobile. Boy, I haven't had this out of the back of that truck since the last time we went to the campground. Kind of have to relearn how to ride a bike now. Hey, today would be a good day for a bike ride, in fact. Might have to do that. Yeah. When I talked about having to winterize my septic system, here's what I'm talking about. This is about 6 inches. 6 inches or so of straw that I put down on it. On the drain filled the tank and the line going into the cabin. Because the last thing you want is a frozen septic system in the middle of the winter backing up into your house. This I can tell you. It's not happened to me yet, I think, because I've taken all the precautions. But I know people that it's happened to. So we're still winterizing here. This is the catch-all. These are leeks. Candy's been doing a lot of harvesting, pumpkins, leeks, onions, things like that, end of season harvest. You know, because like I said, we used to do nothing but homesteading. You know, canning videos and, you know, taking care of goats and chickens and rabbits and turkeys videos and stuff like that. But, you know, hey, it was a great time, but we're still doing gardening, a lot of gardening. In fact, today while we were out and about, picked up that air compressor. We also picked up a whole bunch of on sale closeout season fertilizer at the Wally World for $1 a bag. I think we picked up like everything on the shelf. So this is my way of saying, hi guys, we're still here and we're gonna try another adventure, I think, before the season ends. Otherwise, we'll go back to doing homestead stuff, right? Yeah, that's what we do. But there is something really great that happened to me over the last week. Aside from getting, you know, the adventure van or the adventure truck back with all the leaks fixed, apparently fixed. I made the last payment on my Kubota. Ain't she sweet? And for some reason, this runs better. It smoother, quieter. It lifts more. For some reason, it just does all that stuff. So, talk to y'all whenever. Have a great day.